Have you ever thought about starting your own podcast? When I was trying to get this podcast off the ground, I had so many questions. How do I record an episode? Where do I find my background music? How do I get my show on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and all the other places people like to listen? Where do I find the advertisers? The answer to every one of these questions is really simple. Anchor. Anchor is a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, and distributing and monetizing your podcast. And best of all, it's 100% free and 100% ridiculously easy to use. So, if you want to start a podcast, go to anchor.fm/start to join me and the diverse community of podcasters already using Anchor. That's anchor.fm/start. I can't wait to hear your podcast.
Hey guys, welcome to Marble Tuesday, and yeah, it's been like a month since Chadwick Boseman, the star of Black Panther, had died. So I've been pretty mum about it, to be honest, because this is not me, no, just praising his work for Black Panther, but it's also me praising his work in general, not just for Black Panther, but everything else. So, yeah, and I got the word that says Chadwick Boseman. Remember Chadwick Boseman when I was watching Extra on ABC right after the NBA, right after I clocked out for work. Then, of course, it's like, what? And then, when I scroll through, and it said Chadwick Boseman died of colon cancer, and I was just not devastated, but I was just shocked to hear the news, because age 43, I thought, 43 where you die in a car accident, you die in a car accident, you die of AIDS, you died of COVID, you die of, some of the things, but this one takes the cake right here. Is, of course, the death of Chadwick Boseman of colon cancer. And I was really shocked to hear that. Like, I really was. Because the first time I saw Chadwick Boseman, it was not through 43, and it was not through Get On Up. It was actually through, of course, Captain America: Civil War, for his performance as T'Challa, where he used the African accent for Wakanda. Yeah, with my first impression, I was really impressed with Black Panther. The fighting style, the costume, and even who is Black Panther? It's none other than T'Challa, played by Chadwick Boseman. And I gotta say, this is where I grew. Well, the movie, where, of course, it's no secret that Black Panther is my favorite MCU film of all time. But it's just a favorite, and he's my favorite superhero of all, right before Endgame took over the top spot. But shamefully, Endgame already didn't top the list for 2019 best films, in my opinion, because Joker took the spot. Where it went through a tragedy, went through triumph. Yeah, but it's best to talk about something else, like his work. With his work, of course, Chadwick Boseman, uh, right before he was mostly recognized for Black Panther. I mean, well, let's talk about his biopics. But his breakout performance started at 43. I'm sorry, 42, which is the number that's made famous of the late great Jackie Robinson of the Brooklyn Dodgers right before they go to L.A. And with Chadwick Boseman gave a hell of a performance. And I just had to go see the Muppets movie, but didn't say the movie was bad. It's just I wanted to see it, but I didn't get the chance because I gotta go. But I did watch Black Panther on ABC, commercial free, and I watched the Chadwick Boseman tribute, and everybody was devastated, including the ones in Marvel, however. So, like I say, but I'm sorry if I went like Michael B. Jordan on this. I mean, I'm just silent, but no longer. But Michael B. Jordan, it took him days to admit that, yep, he and Chadwick, it's no secret that, well, okay, there was a secret behind them playing adversaries in a film. The two were pretty good friends in high school. Well, correction, they were tight as brothers. Michael B. Jordan and Chadwick Boseman, when they were in New York. Well, when Boseman moved to New York. And Michael B. Jordan met him, and they both were pretty tight as brothers. Yeah. Yeah, and he made transition. Michael B. Jordan from superhero to a villain. To a super villain. Well, not super. Okay, yeah, super because of vibranium. And then Chadwick Boseman from American heroes to superhero with Black Panther. But back was saying, and also Rogue One star and voice actor Alan Tudyk, who played the racist manager, was really uncomfortable. Saying the N-word in a racial term. To tell the truth, he was not really that comfortable. Because, he should know it's just a movie, It's not gonna affect you. If you call him that word, I mean, it's just a movie. Well, it's a biopic, but it's just your character is a racist, not you portraying the character. I mean, it's your character who's a racist, not you. Don't worry. I mean, it's okay to be uncomfortable if you use a racial slur. I mean, that's okay. I mean, it's just a biopic. And then let's talk about Get On Up, where Chadwick, of course, played James Brown, which even though out of the lights, behind the lights of James Brown, he does have some dark sides. James Brown, played by Chadwick Boseman. I didn't see that, but I heard it was also good. And that's where, when I say these biopics, that's where he became a breakout star. Before Black Panther, the character of Black Panther, gave him a recognition. And everyone, including the kids, and the kids with cancer, look up to him. But, and then I'm going to get to that later. Well, out of the 4 years, in 2016, he looked healthy, but for 4 years he was having a silent battle with but right before they finished production for Captain America: Civil War, he was battling cancer. Oh wait, it was after he finished with Captain America: Civil War. He was battling colon cancer, and he didn't tell everyone. And then we get to Marshall, which is, of course, about the first ever black Supreme Court judge, the first African American Supreme Court judge, Thurgood Marshall. And he died around 1993, January. It was weeks after I was born. Sorry, it was weeks before I was born. Because I was born in February. As I'm not being silly, I'm being serious on this one. And of course, I'm going to be playing in one. He also played in some movies that 21 Bridges, which of course involves the Russo brothers, which is a thriller about the criminals that killed the cops in 21 Bridges. And that's a thriller. Even his character's father was killed. Yeah. Now back to the cancer. Yeah, he looked healthy. And then on Friday, he just released 2 more videos. One where he's paying tribute to Jackie Robinson. And then he had an Instagram live. But he never talked about his battle with cancer because he don't want to be public about it. He just wanted to keep it private. But then, unfortunately, the family of his has gone in the news that Chadwick Boseman, the star of Black Panther and biopics, had died at age 43 after his long, silent battle with colon cancer. And that really devastated me. Because treatments, but I hope they make I hope Congress updates the recommendation age for get treated with colon cancer. Because 45 was a long time, and Chadwick would have been 45 if he at 2022 was there. He would have been 45. Or sorry, would have gotten to 45. But we need to have treatment with colon cancer younger than that. Younger than 45. You know? Like around 18. You know? Because, but that's insane. So, yeah. That's gonna do about it for me for Marvel Tuesday, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm sorry, I wasn't angry, I wasn't tearing up or anything. Well, I didn't fight back tears, but I was really shocked with Chadwick Boseman's episode. I'll see you guys next time on Marvel Tuesday. And this episode is dedicated in memory of Chadwick Boseman. I'll see you guys next time. And as always, for him, Wakanda forever.